Okay, Junior. All right, the first thing is one of the things about Bigo that I spoke of and Livid is that they're both like the same. As you can hear in the background, Livid is still on one of my other phones. So I switched to a multi device to compare the difference. When I had first was introduced to social sites really was tagged.com. And I noticed that a lot of things was really wretched and it was very sketchy. A lot of things would be coming up on your page. People would go post up things, take pictures, and do all sorts of boast acts. The same with Bigo. The difference is with Livid that it's not like that. However, this is one of the things I've always said. And Livid is
from my talent person.
Is a much better service.
So what I need, I already know.
Excuse me for that in the background. That's it. Let me turn it down for a minute.
I don't know if you can hear me still. I'm just gonna put the app down for a second so I can send her a text. But Veronica, I'll just need you to text me one quick.
Okay. The thing is, if you really stop and think, what I was asking you the other day, at the end of the day, where are a lot of people, just like I was saying about the streamers, and you said a lot of them have left, and you said, what's your point? The thing is, at the same time, where at the end of the day does it all go? Hold on, let me turn this down.
Birthday as well as your email address. You can hear me? Okay, good. I wasn't sure how that worked. All right, so.
Okay, and so one of the things I'm trying to do, and then also the multitude of me with certain accounts, was at first I didn't know how to master changing all the phones over to just one account. But it also, I stumbled upon something else. A lot of times you'll catch a lot of people off guard when, just like, say, Xiaomi, or Xiaomi, the Japanese, when I was always picking up. Well, listen, here's the thing. Whilst one day I was so fired up, just like this that I'm doing with the YouTube thing, I had got really, fired up with it because it was something that I'm developing. And when my mom passed, I was really trying to find myself in doing. Hold on, man, I don't know why I can't turn my phone down. Okay, and so I heard in the background the guy Fathead, but yet here's the thing. Just like you were saying about Strawberry Austin, it was her, Xiaomi, that said, "Oh, well, should I block him?" And I was like, "Wow, really?" And I was all like, everybody was like, "Oh, Xiaomi, oh, she's this great singer, and this and that." Plus my friends that I had around here in the Arcadia area, I was showing them her sing. And I felt just like, wow, dumb-faced. Hold on, let me turn this phone off, man. This trip, I can't control the phone.
Funny things the last couple streams.
Hold on.
It's been a really good idea, and I think we should all.
Damn, I couldn't even turn it off. And I got 5 phones. You get me? Okay, so listen, here's the thing, man. No matter what the service is, and yes, Livid is much better, but at the end of the day, a lot of these services, it's about the people. You dude, I don't care if you gay or whatever the case may be, you're a straight up dude. I like that about you. I'm 100% heterosexual, I know that. My mom was what my father, and both parents was good. I can't say nothing bad about my father. My mom moved us out here to California. Remember, I'm Southern. I'm from Louisiana originally. And she did it all over by herself. She went through where she got swindled out of her house when I was a young kid, about 14 years old, no, about 15. And so I watched my mother become bitter. I watched her lose trust in me. So I seen it. I understand things, man. Just like right now. Here's the thing, dude. I have 6 phones. I want you to really hear me. When my mom passed, I had to take everything on the road because the area where I grew up with, all of a sudden, when my mom left money for me, my mom worried about apartments. So the money goes directly to my bank. I made the decision that I wasn't going to try to get an apartment because shit was too high. And so I made the decision I was going to have to do it as a mobile act. But I had bikes, I had electrical scooters and so forth. So I was really in a tailspin, because my mom died of cancer and I had no idea. She left me without me having to worry about it. My older sister was the one in business, just like my mom, that she, confided in. And so on her deathbed, she grabbed my sister by the hand and said, "You make sure your brother has this and you make sure he's taken care of." I'm the younger of the two kids. I say all this because a lot of times I asked you just before, just like that day was saying when I made the mistake. I didn't really make the mistake. I was human. And I said, after knowing somebody, what do you think is going to develop? I'm talking about man and women, I like you as a friend, you're strong, you're a good dude. So I got your back. But here's the thing. I'm a single dude. I'm older than most dudes. I'm actually 50. I'm a young 50 because I have athletic, attributes from my mom's side. Most of the people in my mom's side of the family were either professional or military athletes or, military soldiers or the military background and so forth. So it comes easy to me. If you ever look at the Jackson brothers, like the older dudes, they're very athletically inclined, like the older brothers, like Jermaine, Jackie. I have those attributes. I bowled. I love basketball. I love track. I ran track. I love horse racing. So the movies, and everything else comes natural. I've always been used to being entertained. So when my mom passed, I had to have something going for myself. I say all these things because something has to happen in the world of online, whether it be dating or media, because it's the only thing going. This COVID thing is definitely spearheaded towards racism or bigotry. Out here in California, it's a lot of it. And so I'm going to stop right there upon this. I wanted to say something to put it out there. I'm going to be finding a way to make changes. Somehow, I'll never be a streamer, but I may do it once just as a point. But it's just not me. I'm more of a passionate person in helping or showing people the things, as I've learned and have been blessed. My first name is Sanders. Edward is my middle name, which I go by because a lot of people always call me that. But I just want to give a heads up, and there's going to be more to come. So this is my introduction. So and I feel you on a lot of things you're saying. You keep your head up out there. I'm sorry the Mob Joe you weren't able to get because it's a wonderful addition and it's a true asset for people saving money and having a hell of a service at the same time.